Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So looking at the 8-hour, we are still top of wedge as far as I'm concerned right now. We do have a crossover of the moving averages, which is bullish, and then we have a grouping of the oscillators, which is bearish. So a lot going on. We've got tails to the upside, tails to the downside. I don't trust what is going on here. One thing we just need to pay attention to is the monthly. We are coming up to the end of the month. Monday would be the end of the month, and you can see we have a massive engulfing bar in play at the moment. We don't quite have a grouping of the oscillators yet, but it is getting there. And look at this divergence. There's our previous swing low. Here's our current swing low. So this is looking like a attempt to form a bottom, and this would make it a monthly flag. If you just touch on the weekly, you can see similar kind of pattern, grouping of the oscillators. We've had 3 green weeks in a row now, and this is now the 4th one. We do have this weekly level above us though, and you can see how everything is just tying together. Look to the left and look at how strong this weekly level is. So go back even further, look at that. So the reality is, for us to break through that level is going to take quite a bit of effort, and you can understand why price is not moving at the moment while we hover close to this level. So with that macro view in your head, let's just get down to the levels that we want to pay attention to. So the 3-hour, look at this, big up, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down, really no structure. We haven't tagged a level. There's my first level, which I would expect us to tag sometime, and then there's another level there. Now this zone would be line up with the bottom of the wedge. Now, to be quite honest, I would prefer a bigger pullback and let's just form a channel. So in other words, the wedge will not play out, it'll fail, and it'll form a channel. That would just mean that we've got a bit of a better case to trade within that channel. So buy off the bottom, sell off the top type thing. Now, at the moment, if you look at the hour, I mean, sideways, down, big up, big down. Oscillators all over the place. Not something I like trading. I know some of you guys made some money on the lower time frames yesterday, but I really don't dabble much in the lower time frames. So you can see the level we were looking at yesterday, which was around this gap here. The buyers did come in there and push price up, but then immediately sold again. So as far as I'm concerned, this is sideways, and we are hovering along the top of this trend line. We've got a big weekly level ahead of us at 13,297. We are now stuck in amongst the moving averages here, so you might as well toss a coin as far as I'm concerned right now. You could move down to this area here, which does make sense, which is 13,018, and then obviously 1300, and that lines up with the bottom of the wedge, so I'd just be a little bit careful with that, because if you do break this trend line, or break this zone, should I rather say, and you're probably going to be seeing a bigger move to come and test some of these breakouts down here, and that's somewhere in the region of 12,800, between 12,800 and 12,700 in actual fact. You can drop as low as that, but as I said, that would just help us reset and get us into a bull channel, which would be a little bit more of a better structure for me at the moment than what we're seeing here. So moral of the story right now is I will be taking a long weekend here, not interested in this. We will wait and see what transpires, and we are coming up to the end of the month, which is also another reason why we are volatile. So you should expect some kind of a pullback to get a monthly tail on the candle, but that should happen on Monday. But whether it's just a short little pullback or a bigger pullback, it's hard to ascertain. But that's typically of what happens when we look at these monthly bars. Anyway, that is my outlook for today. If you've got sunshine, it's a good time to be outside, or just sit back and do some homework or do some research rather than force the issue here. So I'm set on hands. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now. Well, no, sorry, we'll catch up with you on Monday. Cheers.